Five, four, three, two, one. Welcome to the FlyTill podcast. We got a special episode for y'all, Sunday edition, first Sunday edition of our time, and we doing this, out of a special respect for a great friend of mine that's sitting to the left of me. Would you like to introduce yourself, sir?
Hey, how you guys doing out there? My name is Khairi Sharif. Most folks that know me call me Reef. Pretty much.
Hey, that's what I like for. Hey, Khairi, baby, my boy. Okay, next. So this is a very special one. This is a friend of mine. This is also a black business owner. So I'm doing this today because it was necessary, and he has a big announcement coming up. Tell him about what you got going on, man.
Got a drive-in theater coming to Edo. For you guys that's not familiar with Edo, it's East Downtown or 2nd Ward. Address is 2300 Ronald Street, Houston, Texas, 77003. As you see, got a flyer. Tickets are available for purchase now. You can go to spacecityshows.com, purchase your tickets. Opening weekend, we'll have Rush Hour 2, Love Jones, The Pursuit of Happiness, Queen and Slum. We'll have a double screening each night or every weekend. One starting at 8:30, which is the early show, and then the late show starts at 11. We'll have food trucks out there and a DJ as well, DJ Mild Papaya in the mix.
Okay, y'all heard him. Go get your movie tickets, man. Make up with your girlfriend, your ex, or somebody you hate, and let's get it going, man. So, man, this is my guy right here. So let's talk about this journey, man. How did you get to this whole concept of a theater and just becoming a black business owner? That's my first question.
So I came up with the idea May 3rd. I was sitting there, Corona was going on. I have a decorative concrete flooring company as well, and that was kind of slowing up. People didn't want guests at their homes, which is understandable, or they're preserving their funds just in case of an emergency or they need it, which is understandable as well. So I was told a long time ago, adversity is the mother of creativity. So I had to get creative, and I thought, when there's a problem in the world, people make money or come up with great ideas when they can find a solution. So, I wanted to come up with something. I enjoy going to the movies. I love having me a blue icy, some nachos, jalapenos on it, maybe some Sour Patch watermelons.
Good stuff. I like
but
that.
Yeah, I had to come up with something. I wanted to go to the movies, but couldn't do it. And folks want to stay safe, but still be able to get out and have fun as well.
That's big. So, man, I like that gym you dropped, the adversity gym, man. Give it to him one more time, bro, the adversity gym. I like that.
Yeah, so it goes, adversity is the mother of creativity.
That's what I like.
So when you got adversity, the creativity come out because you got to find a way out. So I know, if people ever been in trouble, they got to find a way out of it. If you're hungry, it's nothing at the house or at the store, you got to find a way to put something together. And essentially, if you want it bad enough, if you're really hungry or you want to change something, you're going to find a way to make it happen. I just wasn't, satisfied with just sitting at the house chilling. I felt unproductive. And, my brain's running 100 miles a minute every day.
I like that. That's why I brought him on here. He like me. We run it. So, like, the same way I know this podcast got cooked up in the Rona, same thing this business I got cooked up in the Rona. So, a lot of people could sit back and complain, but we had to go hard and maintain. You know the deal. But anyway, let's continue. So, give me the best lesson that you've learned throughout the whole process of creating this. Like, creating this movie business and creating, all your ideas. I just want the best lessons you learned. Like, like that you've seen, like through your hardships or through anything like that you would give to somebody else that's trying to do the same thing. I mean, you can think on this one, but take your time.
I don't need to think on it. I was listening to Jeezy on the way over here, and I was listening to a song called Slow Grind. And the lyric in it say, slow grind, sometimes it take time. I learned it take time. I was on a lot of different, people's time, and that's not a good feeling. We all want to move at our own pace and at our own time, but weren't able to do that. I had to get with the landlord. I had to get with, porta potty people. I had to get with the movie licensing people. I had to get with the GC, the builder. I had to get with the lineman to, cut the grass. I had to get the LLC. Got to get, the bank account. So it's a command of a chain of command essentially. So take it one step at a time, and sometimes it can get frustrating because you're like, man, I'm ready to move, but I can't move. So you just got to be patient, really.
Yeah, that patience is key, man. I love that, bro. So you know what I'm saying. I know you from high school, so you know what I'm saying. I know you was a big time football player and everything like that. So you know what I'm saying. Go ahead and speak on that for the people. You know what I'm saying, about your upbringing, and you know what I'm saying, how they got to where you at now, just the process and how that kind of helped, and what other things it did for you as you grew up as a man.
I wouldn't call me a big time football player. I was your average cat, made plays, did what I was supposed to do. Good student. I really, if you had to ask me, and I had to be 1,000 with you, I really wasn't supposed to, continue to play football after high school. Shout out to Melvin. Without Melvin and my mama, I wouldn't have even went to college. I never thought about going to college. For you guys that don't know, I played at West Virginia University, but I went to 2 junior colleges. I walked on here and there. I had to prove myself all the way through. And of course, it was adversity then, but I just, worked my ass off to, try to achieve it. And, it started slow, just like anything else. And, my expectations, I kind of scaled them down, to meet what I thought was accomplishable. You want to achieve small goals, set small goals, and set out to achieve those every day. Every morning I wake up, I have a to-do list, and it has the date on it. And, I check it off. If I don't get it done that day, it's no check by it, so it rolls over to the next day.
Man, that's great advice. I like what you said, and I like how you spoke on the honesty about, how them people helped you get to college and stuff like that. And, for my fans and listeners out there, that daily check, you know what I'm saying, that's very key. That can help you grow as a person and grow as you're trying to move towards your goals. That might be a business, a job opportunity, graduating school, but make sure you do your daily checks and you try to get to your goal. That's hard, Reef. All right, my next question is, bro, speak on the importance of family. I know your little sister has a business also that she, sells. So
yeah, she's on her way. She's not quite there yet, but she's on her way, making her plates. And she was doing it before Corona, and Corona came, You got to find a way to, put some money in your pocket, even though you're probably not going nowhere, but nobody, everybody wants to have some type of income coming in. So she got back on it. And, most people not as strong or tough as they think they are. And then, they meet adversity in the face, and now you got to stand up and overcome it, or you can buy down to it. And you're going to get back up. But when adversity come again, if you didn't overcome it, you're going to buy down again. It's a repetitive cycle. But yeah, as far as family is very important, Right now, that's probably my biggest support, my family, my girl, my real close circle of friends, my girl behind the camera dancing. Family, they mold you, shape you, whether it's, for good or worse, just like a marriage. You stuck with them.
Nah, that's big, bro. That's big. I like that you speak on family and how they, you'll be a rock, behind you, because that's key, bro. I think they kind of get lost in the shadows for a lot of people when they make that success level. But I like how you incorporate everybody with you, especially.
I was gonna say, let me say something. My mama, I love her dearly. That's probably, the single most important person in my life, and that's just not with just this drive in. Anything I do, she's always there, always pushing me, always encouraging me. So it's a different type of, a different form of encouragement and love that you can only receive from a mother. And I wish, unfortunately, everybody's not able to get that, whether their parents passed on or their parents had their own set of issues, because all our parents or family members or people in our lives do. But I remember I was in Taekwondo. For y'all that don't know, I am a black belt. Got it when I was 10. But I remember I got kicked in the groin when I was younger, and I quit. And I remember on the way home, Mama played. Aaliyah was on the radio, 97.9, 102, or whatever the station was at the time. And it was first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. You can dust yourself off and try again, try again. You know the song.
That's a classic.
Yeah, yeah.
That's my jam.
It stuck with me, and it continues to stick with me. When I even, second guess about quitting, I just can't. Something in me, I can't do it. It's not in me.
It's the perseverance right there. That's that word, perseverance. I hear it coming through your voice, and I see it on your daily grind, bro. Mm-hmm. That's really that perseverance, bro. So next thing, you spoke on the football and everything, but I asked everybody to come on here, what's your advice you would give to your high school self?
Man. If I could give some advice to my high school, I didn't take school seriously. I was a good student. I had good grades, but if I really applied myself, I could have been on another level. But I just didn't, aspire to be on that level. It's certain things you aspire to do in life, and that just wasn't one. I did what I needed to do to get by. When I say get by, I'm not saying D's or C's. Like I had A's and B's now. Right. Even through college, it was on the dean's list, honor roll, all type of stuff. But I would say, apply myself. Also, enjoy it. Sometimes I felt like I was too caught up in the work that I wasn't able to enjoy what I had going on. It was always, all right, I got to get this done. I got to get this done. Don't get me wrong. I had fun now, but I should have had a little more fun.
Right. Now, I like when people speak to their high school self because it's younger viewers that watch this, and I got a little brother, so I just like to take the lessons of people that are older that are actually doing something productive and creative in life, and to use those lessons to be like, man, I heard bro say that, like, I'm gonna start taking school serious, like, I'm gonna start, I'm actually listen when it's in math class and stuff. It's gonna help me out as I get older in life, so I really dig with that, man. So, bro, now we're gonna get to the other stuff. So, tell me the top songs on your playlist right now, like you jamming, like give me like top 2 or 3, what's been, permeating through your years these days, bro?
Man, it's really, based on my mood, how I'm feeling.
Right. I like this guy.
Some days we wake up feeling like $1 million because I'm worth the mill on the low, really more.
Right.
But
you heard it on FlyTill podcast.
You heard it. You seen how it rolled off the tongue. It's a
yeah, I like it.
But when I'm feeling real extravagant, real debonair, I'm listening to Ross. Make me feel like, a boss. I'm in the big body. I got a chauffeur, and the world is mine.
Right,
when I just want to rock out and I'm feeling, a little pain or, just whatever, you got to go with the young boy.
Oh, yeah. Hey, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
That boy hot.
Hey,
but, who else? I listen to everything. I always listen to Jay-Z.
Oh, for real, that's awesome.
Jay, Jay, Pop, Nas.
The class.
Yeah, it's a bunch of them that I listen to. It's hard to just pinpoint it.
Right.
I listen to Nipsey, of course.
Man, for sure.
I got a top, listen to thing on Tidal. I do have Tidal because it is black owned.
Hey, man. Hey, by black.
Right
now.
But and I just play them songs over and over. I take some words, I take some, life lessons out of it and try to apply it to my life.
I like that. I like brothers that have a different perspective. They listen to different music, so their perspectives are different. Mm-hmm. So that's really what I like to,
I listen to country too now.
Oh yeah. You give me a country artist you like?
Brad Paisley.
Like Brad Paisley.
I don't know if that's from the West Virginia in me, because that's where you're from.
For sure.
But I don't know if you heard Country Girl, Shake It For Me.
I haven't heard that one. The only country song I know is Cowboys and Angels by Dustin Lynch. I think that's the only.
And then it's this song called Body Like a Back Road.
I'm going to have to put that one on when we leave here.
Yeah.
That one on, so check that one out. All right, Big Reed. So, let's speak on, like you spoke on the younger self. Now, let's speak on how you envision things coming out with this with this movie theater that y'all need to go get tickets to right now. Get tickets right now. Give them the website real quick.
You can go get tickets, purchase tickets online. It's $30 a vehicle, not per person, per vehicle. So it's cheaper than the traditional movie theaters. But the site is www.spacecityshows.com. Sign up, subscribe to our newsletter as well for new releases and specials and giveaways.
Yeah, bro. And I see the future with this. I just want to see what your future is on this. I see it as being as big as you want to make it, as far as you want to take it. But I want to hear from the person that's behind the wheel. What do you see this car driving to? That's all I see, like futuristic.
I'm not at liberty to disclose that. Somebody might steal the idea.
Oh, right.
I do see it, big time and being a staple in the community.
That's what I'm looking for.
I don't know. I was doing this sponsorship proposal, and I was telling them it was the Frenchies actually, and just because they're a staple in the community.
For sure.
But if you go to LA, you go to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. Right. You go to Chicago, you go to Harold's. If you go on the East Coast, DC, VA, Nova, whatever you want to call it, you getting you a chicken box. You come to Frenchies. You come to Houston, you getting Frenchies.
For real.
But yeah, I see it been around for a long time, man. I don't see things going back to, complete normal yet or no time soon. I think the way that we're accustomed to life, we have to adapt, and that's what we're doing. If we don't adapt, we perish.
Hey, that's big, man. I ain't trying to get nobody to release no sauce. I want this man to keep all his disclosures to himself. Y'all don't need none of that. If the game is meant to be sold, not told, and he gonna give what he need to get from y'all, man. But I just wanted to see, because I see it being a staple in the community. I see it on the kids' basketball jerseys. I see it on big stuff like as moving forward, and it really motivated me seeing him do it, because I know, bro, and growing up with bro. Bro been hustling. He was a house party king. You know what I'm saying? You can speak on that. Let them know about how that was.
Yeah.
He's a house party.
So that
king.
Wasn't my idea though, but that was
something he's a part of.
Devin, Lottie, my boy. But it was his idea. He brought it to me, and then me and my homeboy Chase, may God be pleased with him. We was sitting. We was sitting somewhere, maybe around his house, watching House Party, and it came to me, HPB, House Party Boy. We had 10 of us, but this isn't the first time, because Chase mentioned something about this when we was in middle school in 7th grade. And we were sitting somewhere, and he mentioned, we was coming up with names, and we came up with 7GB, which stands for 7 Gifted Brothers. At first, originally, it was going to be Godly Brothers, but we switched it to Gifted Brothers. And, it kind of grew from there, and essentially HPB are the same people for the most part, give or take, 2 people.
For sure. And what he dropped, this is like classic Houston stuff, like when we was in high school, like these are dudes you wanted to know to make sure you was getting the party first.
The trade was on fire.
Hey, for sure. Like these dudes, like I see a lot of dudes emulate or try to emulate their style, but it's always hard. That's why I wanted to bring this man up, because he's been doing this for a long time, and now he got his platform ready to where he ready to give it to y'all to the best of his abilities. So my next question is, how do you feel about black businesses at this time period right now? And the follow-up question to that is, how do we keep the momentum? Talk to us, brother. Talk to us.
So I feel the same way I've always felt about black businesses. I was, taught to always support our own. It's nothing wrong with supporting others, but if your own have it, support them. That's how we keep the dollar in our community, and we circulate that dollar. We spend too much of our money on the outskirts with different communities, and when you look at it on the flip side, they don't do the same. It's very rare that they're coming to you trying to buy some products. More than likely, their own people have it. Also, I think it's important for children. As a child, I had a lot of influential men, not on a large scale, but just influential as far as business and doing for self, that I could try to, I would see them do something and I try to emulate what they're doing. But I was always about getting money. Only time that I wasn't was football, but you can say it was about getting money, but I really love football. You could pay me to do that for free. But if it wasn't for football, I would probably be further along in my journey of being an entrepreneur, or I don't know the right word for it, but I'll be further along
in your journey.
But football, I met some people. I was on a journey. A journey that was a hell of a ride, and it had valleys and peaks just like anything else in life. But as far as black businesses, support them. And when I was younger, I used to sell soap. Me and my homeboy Rashid sell soap. Whether I was skipping school in high school to go cut grass, if I was selling bow ties, if I was selling papers, whatever it is, I was trying to get me some money. And the dope, who had the merchandise or the product would give it to me, and I would give them something. So I learned at an early age of how to, kind of be a businessman, or how to, let's say they fronted me.
Right.
So they fronted me, and I gave them, their money, and I kept my money. Young age, I just wanted to go to the corner store, get some hot chips, be able to, go to. I go clean garage, organize the garage. I do whatever I had to do to keep some money in my pocket. Only time that I was never okay with not having any money in my pocket, but the only time that it wasn't weighing heavy on me was when I was doing what I love, which is playing football.
Right, for real. I think he's speaking on that, like as far as like from the hot chips to the salt to whatever, it's supply and demand. I mean, he understands that he wants money in his pocket and he has to sell a product to get it. I think a lot of y'all need to understand that before y'all talk about I want me some money. Don't complain about it. Go do something about it. Because, you know what I'm saying, you can do whatever to get your money. You can, but some things got more repercussions than others. So, I mean, I always say the legal hustle is the best, and his brother right next to me is very legal.
Also, shout out to Marv, too. We used to sell burnt CDs and movies and middle school, and candy, chips. Used to go stay at his crib, getting ate up by ants at night. Classic. Just because, bruh, house. Ooh. Classic Trey. That's my dog, though. He gonna see this and laugh.
Shout out Marv, man.
But, starting a business is easy. Honestly, in my opinion, anybody can start a business. You can go get your LLC, you can come up with a name, you can come up with a great idea. But can you maintain it? Can you scale that business? So, I haven't got to a point where I can, essentially scale a business. I've started, a couple businesses, but I haven't been able to scale it. So, hopefully, God willing, this will be the first one I'm able to scale and take it outside of Texas as well. But, it's not about getting to the top. It's about staying at the top. It's not, about getting rich. It's staying rich. Amen. So, it's a constant strive to maintain.
So, and so do you have any books you read? Like you just
I read all the time, and it's funny. I used to hate reading. I couldn't stand reading. I used to cry when they used to try to make me read and give me the little piece of coupon saying if you read this many books or this book you get a discount.
90s babies.
I couldn't stand it. I hated it. But actually, me and my friends, we have I wouldn't call it a book club because we don't actually sit there and discuss the same books. But I challenged them at the beginning of this year that, we read a book a month for the whole year. This might be the first month that I haven't read a book. That's because I've been occupied. Purchase your tickets at spacecityshows.com.
Go there now.
Yeah, I haven't read one this month. But I've read, 2 and 3 a month, so I'm still on track, or actually ahead. But this year, I can tell you a book that I read, kind of skimmed back through this month. It's called Contagious, How to Make Things Stick. So, what's going to set you apart from everybody else? What's going to make your brand or product different that's going to, be memorized? And just like I know all y'all heard this commercial on the radio, and I think it's genius. Girl, I just got hit. Girl, you better call IJustGotHit.com. So every time you think of that, it's embedded in your mind. So now, if you ever get hit, you're going to say, girl, I better call I Just Got Hit. It's like music to your ears. It just rhymes. It rolls off the tongue, just like with, the Golden Arches. It's a symbol. You can recognize that anywhere.
Right. Ooh, that's big.
But this year, I'm trying to think of what's my favorite book thus far this year. I read so much that, it's book after book, whether it's personal development, whether it's motivation, inspiration, self-help books. What about if it's just an autobiography? If it's real estate, it's a lot of them.
Yeah, man.
But I actually learned. Man, I'm trying to think of which.
Nah,
book.
you good, bro. We build it. I like this. Is that Contagious Jonah Berger, right?
Yep.
Yeah. It's a classic. Y'all need to read that. Y'all need to read that.
I want to tell y'all a piece out of that book that really caught my attention. So these guys, they had a hot dog, normal hot dog spot. It was jumping, but they wanted to open a bar. But what was going to set them aside, and when it's a bar on every block, what's going to make you different? I would go to the nearest bar where I can get a drink. If it costs $1 more, it's, most people pay for, ease, or, you make
convenience.
Convenience, and make their life easier. So if they can go right here, 2 doors down versus a block up, they're going to go there. So these folks created a secret like phone booth. You can see it, and you call, and you had to have reservations. And when reservations open, they sold out like that because it was a limited amount, just like gold or anything else. The value of it is higher because it's limited. But the call, and they ask your reservation, you say whatever the passcode is, and the door revolves. You walk in, and at the end of it, I thought this was so catchy. They give you your bill, and then after you pay your bill, they hand you a card and say, "Please don't tell," but has the phone number under it. So it's kind of suspense. Most folks can't hold water, and you think it's so exclusive, and you're the only one that done it. So you just want to go out and rave to your friends and tell them, about this experience you had. And with the drive-in, that's what we're trying to do: create an experience. Most folks, I've never been to a drive-in until this year, but I want it to be an experience, a vibe, and basically, change the way you view things.
Man, that's big. I love that. I love how you just say that experience, because you might buy a product. We all buy deodorant, but if, let's say deodorant had an experience to it, which, that would be amazing if it did. But, you know what I'm saying? That's something I remember. I remember that I had to go do something and remember something. I got a little token at the end, like, dang, I did something. So that made me feel real good, bro. I like that. So y'all read, man. I'll tell your kids to read, tell your mama to read, tell everybody to read, man. Because they put things in books to hide it from us, man. My dad told me that when I was young.
Me as well. And he also told me readers are thinkers.
All right. Y'all heard it right here on the FlyTill podcast. So, bro, I like to tell, no. First thing, we'll get into this. Top three movies.
That's easy money right there.
Easy money. Let me get the easy money out early.
All right. No, not in any particular order. But Remember the Titans, Life, and John Q. I absolutely love John Q. Yeah, I get emotional, and not in the sense of teary-eyed or anything like that. It's just something in my chest that I feel like, man, this man went to the furthest extent for his son. No matter what, not even just his son, his family, and that's an honorable, man. We respect honorable people, especially when family comes first. So I just absolutely love that movie. Life is just a classic. It's funny, Martin, Eddie Murphy, and it shows you how wicked and crooked the system really is. That's but also Wrong Place, Wrong Time. Remember the Titans, man. It speaks. There's so many messages in that movie, but being an athlete, no matter what's going on, sports alleviates all that.
Amen.
And if it gets you, you can bring any ethnicity, race, color, gay, straight. It doesn't matter, and it'll jail and bond. And I'm not saying this. I'm not biased. Well, maybe I am biased because I am a football player, but I think football is the optimal. team sport, just because you have so many different moving parts. And even if you're not in that, 11, either offense, defense, special teams, say you second string, you're on practice squad, everybody plays a pivotal part in, getting ready for that week. Strength coaches, I have strength coaches that I still admire to this day. They helped me, whether it was, a kind word here or there. We used to have Bible study, even though I'm not a Christian, but we used to have Bible study. They just ask how your family doing. People that play a role in your life and that you love and you would cherish for, the rest of your life.
No, that's big, Rick. I like that. He said his 3 movies, and he had listened to his 3 movies. Yeah, next guest, I gotta step it up, man. My brother, he get deep with me on this one. So, you spoke on, saying the come up, the business. Now I want to speak to something, that how important is faith?
Gotcha. Well, let me correct you on that. The come up, I ain't came up yet.
Hey, my bad. Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm just striving to come up.
I like to hear that, bro.
If I continually strive to come up, eventually I run it, to coming up.
I feel it. I like
that. Faith, man. that's one that gets you emotional as well, because without God, I'm nothing. I can't do nothing. He's been there for me plenty of times when nobody else has, and I'm just thinking on different situations, whether it was football, it was my life, it was health. God never fails to come through, man. So, I don't know if you guys know it or not. I'm a Muslim, and we believe in praying 5 times a day. I wake up, man. Yeah, sometimes it's days that I don't want to wake up, and I don't want to pray at 5 in the morning. But I wake up, man, because God blesses me to, get up and do that. And, building my discipline through Ramadan, some people say I'm, the most disciplined person they know. And I don't think so, because I know I have my vices or shortcomings just like everyone else. But, man, when it's a quote, and it relates to this. My friend, father, said this quote recently. He said, "Do all you can do, and then watch what Allah can do." And that stuck with me, because, this is a new venture. I'm uncertain. All I can do is put in the work, and the rest is up to God. But as long as I do my part, I know you heard it in the Bible. Faith without work is dead. I believe I quoted it right.
Close enough.
Yeah, but that faith. Since in this last month, man, I've been praying, but I've been fasting every weekend. And 2-day fast, 3-day fast. I just finished fasting yesterday, and then I don't want to fast on the opening weekend. I want to, have some type of energy and, be energetic about, what's going on. So I'm going to fast tomorrow after dinner. I'm done until Thursday. But, just to kind of get me focused and really, key in on what I'm trying to do, clear my head, it's so much, it's so many different benefits to fasting, praying. I started meditating, actually, whether it's early in the morning before I even get on my phone, or if it's late at night and I go to sleep. I've been going to sleep earlier. But I'm telling you, man, God, and I can attest to it that he's real, very real. And folks that's been in my life know that he's real, because there's no other explanation for certain things that I've accomplished or I have access to without him.
That's deep, bro. I like what you just said. And just me seeing you growing up, like when I used to see you and Chase, next comes to school, I see you just around the parties. I always admired that about you, bro. So I'm just thinking from my giving you your flowers while you're here. You're very disciplined. You're very trustworthy. You stick to your word.
Appreciate that. Man, it feels good to hear somebody say I stick to my word. I can get into that too, but I'm not. But I was always taught as a child, even my word is bond and bond is life. And I shall give my life before my word shall fail. So, do I, I don't intentionally forget things or forget to do it. But if I do, I make up for it twice over just because that's not me. I want to be somebody that's dependable. When you need me, I'm there. And when you say this, I'm on time. And you just, you can always call on me no matter what. That's good to have a friend or a person in your life like that. And that goes for people that I don't even talk to like that. If we had some form of, some type of relationship, you can call me at any point. And I'm that, man. Some people just need to pick me up sometimes. Some people just need to hear your voice. And that's just the person I am. So, I think that's very important.
Nah, it is, brother. It is, brother. And so, like, y'all hear what he's saying as far as discipline and, staying true to your word. This is stuff that even if you haven't been these things, tomorrow's a new day. The next hour is new. You always can improve. And I'm taking the lessons he's telling me right now, and I'm trying to apply them to my life. You know what I'm saying? So he's very inspirational, bro. So my next thing I'm going to ask you is tell the people, the viewers, the listeners, one thing that you would like them to focus on this week as a key part of their self-improvement. Just from your perspective. Just something that's been key for you, for your self-improvement. Because, I like this episode. This is really a building episode.
Oh, man. You got to want to improve, first of all. That's the number one step. Once you want to improve, then you have to pick where you want to improve. And it's going to be a constant battle. I tell, prime example, when I fast, soon as that fast over, oh man, I'm trying to thrash all type of stuff. I need all the chips. I'm a chipmunk. I love chips. I don't like desserts and I love chips. Don't matter what kind of chips. Tortilla chips, Dorito, hot chips, Lay's, whatever. You feel me? I'm cool on the banana chips, but you would have to identify where you want to improve because I say this all the time. I can be the most trustworthy person in the world, and I can turn hypocrite overnight. So, and that goes for anybody. We're in a constant, phase of trying to prove ourselves. We have to wake up and prove to ourselves, not to other people, but to ourselves, we are who we say we are every day. And it's not going to be every day, being honest. You're going to have days when you're not who you say you are. You do things out of character. But you got to look yourself in the mirror and say, all right, tighten up. Let's get back on track.
Hey, for sure. Get back on track and stay on that marathon, man. And you know what I'm saying? He's giving y'all some gems y'all can use this week, man. So I want y'all to use this week. Comment and let me know on the FlyTill page what y'all use this week, man. But, Reef, I think, man, you really broke it down to everybody. So I'm going to let this, simmer up and do what it do, bro. I appreciate you for coming out, man. You know what I'm saying? And you probably will be a return guest, bro, just how my people is. So, it's plugged in. And let them know what they can do to go to the theater. Tell them where to go and tell them, everything about that.
Once again, the new experience in town. Space City Shows Drive-In. Great for social distance, a chill night, movie, you can be, it's a modified way to, kind of go to a party, have a, go to the bar, DJ Maya the Papaya in the mix, bring you all the hits. And then you had a food truck, it's a modified way to go out to eat. You can, grab it, sit back in your whip, and you can end the night with a perfect movie, man. And it's a clean environment. It'll be porta potties, hand washing stations, hand sanitizer. And you can go to spacecityshows.com to purchase your tickets and find out about new listings. Also, subscribe to our newsletter for any cancellations due to inclement weather, any new releases, any specials that we have going. Down the road, we will have a community/neighborhood night giving the movie away for free. So be on the lookout for that. And follow us on social media as well for giveaways. We got a couple things coming up this week, actually, for the opening weekend. And it can only, grow and get bigger from here, Now, if it sell out, to God be the glory.
Right.
But if I'm the only one there, to God be the glory, because it's going to grow. But, it's on the up. But so come out, enjoy a fun, safe night with yourself, your significant other, your family, or whoever, and let us change the way you view things.
Hey,
Peace.
hey, I'm pulling up with hopefully significant other or an entanglement, but either one. we out here, man. FlyTill podcast. Checking out your host Floyd B. My boy Khairi. Appreciate you once again. God bless. Y'all stay healthy and drink more water. We out here.
All right.
Yeah, I ain't never gave up nothing. How you gon' win if you don't sacrifice? Life a gamble, I'm all in, gon'